I just left a conversation with a good friend of mine, Cohen Ten, who is just a master of looking at the whole system. And we engaged in a conversation that lasted for a few hours, and we got to a certain point in the conversation where he was telling me about some of the wonderful things that he's doing for his clients, some of the opportunities he's creating for himself in his business and in his life. And there was there was a moment where honestly I felt something inside of me. I told him, I said, "Wow, the opportunities that you're creating right now, the opportunities you're creating right now. This is not fun for me to say, but I'll let you know. The opportunities that you're creating right now would be awesome. And if they came my way right now, what I would do is sit on it. I wouldn't know what to do. It would be absolutely fantastic. And if they came my way, I don't know if I would be able to take care of what needed to be taken care of. And I would freeze." And his response to that was absolutely what I realized I needed in terms of support. His response was, "Go out there and make this happen. And when you get to a place where you feel it's beyond what you can do right now, just give me a call. Give me a call. We'll get on a Zoom conversation and we'll figure this thing out together. We'll create this here. I'll ask you questions. We'll transcribe it. We'll have someone edit it down and we'll turn it into a proposal for you, or we'll turn it into a presentation. But whatever you need, just give me a call and we'll figure it out together." In that moment, I realized that that was the type of support that I've been craving, but I hadn't known how to articulate. I'm calling it now possibility leading, as opposed to problem solving. You see, a problem solver would have gone out and tried to give me all these things that were looking at what I needed to do to prepare myself in advance. A problem solver would look at it and say, "Here goes all the things to make sure you can have all your ducks in a row so that if anything comes your way, you can go ahead and handle it." But my friend was ready to be with me wherever I was. My friend was ready to say, "Hey, you don't need to hold back. You don't need to wait. If you're out there creating the opportunities, I'm there with you to help make something awesome of it." And it seems like it might be very similar, but they're two very different approaches. So I'd like to ask you right now, as you think about the people that support you as an outlier, as a pioneer, as a maverick, whether or not you identify with those terms or not, I guess the main element is when you're out there on your own, if you have a vision that's different from what the majority is telling you, if you have something out there where you stand for something that's greater than yourself, or you get an opportunity that is beyond anything else that you've done before, do you want possibility leaders or do you want problem solvers in your corner? Perhaps you want both, but do you know who you can go to for either one of those elements? I'm going to invite you to identify who are some of the possibility leaders in your life. Where do you show up as a possibility leader versus a problem solver? And in what situations can you go and serve your people more by choosing to be alongside them and help them create whatever comes up for them, as opposed to helping them prepare for anything that might come up? In this moment here, I very much have strong appreciation for Cohen. And I told him this as we were walking back. I said, "You know what it is? At now, I honestly feel that I can go take on whatever comes up for me. Because if anything comes up that I can't handle or I don't know how to deal with right now, I know I have someone I can call and we can partner and I can really show up and grow in that way." Find possibility leaders for you, because there are things that you are creating that few others have done before, and you can't solve for that. I'm Nemo Ashan, leader of the World Joy Movement and leader of pioneers, outliers, and mavericks everywhere. I'd love to engage in a conversation with you on this here. Leave a comment, and I also I'm realizing now that I respond to comments, but I really engage through conversation. So let me know. If you leave a comment, make it a good one. Make it something that, like, think about this before you respond back. I don't like, you won't see me respond to like 4 sentence thumbs ups. Like, it's just not something that engages me. It doesn't call anything out for me. But if you think about this here, I will respond in kind. Perhaps with a video, perhaps with a long response. But I really want to engage in a conversation with you. And if we need to, we'll create an experience where we can get others to really sit down and talk about the role of people leadership and possibility leadership. There we go. And how you can find more and be more of that in our world. But I'll do that if this is of interest to you. Let me know what comes up. I'll talk to you soon. Here's to being more you each and every day. The world needs you. Game on.